Mail. Mail.
Hello, everybody. Woo!
Oh,
yeah. Hi. This is episode 367 of Comic Book Queers. With you as always, I am EvilJeff. And with me is Brett.
Yay. Hello. We're both so anxious to start off the year. Oh, my goodness.
I know. 2026. We got that shitstorm of 2025 out of the way.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's
That
hope it doesn't
means
blow
at
back.
some point during 2026, we are going to have our 400th episode.
Oh, my God. At the rate we
crazy.
skip, at the rate we take breaks, it'll be in 2027.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
We
Yeah.
don't take that many.
We don't
We're
take that
pretty
many
good.
breaks.
We don't take that many.
In fact, I think we said we were going to take a 2-week break, but we were like, no, we're just going to come back because
We're coming back because there's too much shit to talk about. We have to
There's so much
still
shit
talk
to-
about stuff that happened over Christmas.
we're still watching stuff. We're still reading stuff. Things have ended that we were very invested in. Things have begun that we are very invested in. And we're going to talk about that.
And things that have ended that we weren't invested in.
That is true. Looking at you, X-Men. Well, how are you? How is the year so far in LA? Is the city
It's
feeling
been raining
good?
nonstop. It has been
Yeah?
raining for 3 weeks. Look, I moved my office into my bedroom, so now I have a
Ooh,
new background.
Look at these new. Yes.
Yeah, but it's just been raining, so I'm just living my full Shirley Manson life.
Oh
you
my
know?
God. Well, the weather here is gorgeous.
Really? Is
Oh,
it
you're only
warm?
happy when it
How-
rains?
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
caught
love
that.
the rain, though. I don't mind it. I really don't mind it.
I love it. It's an excuse to get home.
It's also, I have an
romantic.
umbrella and a car. I think it's annoying if you're like in New York and you have to like walk to the subway,
Sure.
but I just have to walk to my car. That's it.
I think you and I should have a conversation in the rain one day and just see how it feels.
Yes.
Just have like a
Yes.
passionate.
Feel
heated-
the rain on your skin. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. But there is so much stuff that we need to talk about. Do we have hot? Feel like I have a hot topic. I don't know if you put a hot topic down.
I didn't put a hot topic down, but if you've got a hot topic, then why don't we explore what you were?
I was like,
And he was all like, and then she was all like, and then they were all like, and I was all like, what?
What?
just very briefly, because I didn't fully watch it. I just kind of watched the clips, but the Critics' Choice Awards.
The Critics' Choice
happened.
Award. It's award season. Oh, reason to celebrate.
Award season. Next week we're going to talk about the Golden Globes.
Oh,
so
God.
so next week is the Golden Globes. This week we have award season, Critics' Choice. And I just wanted to talk about, I just found it interesting that Rhea Seehorn
Seehorn.
won for Best Actress.
Thank you, everybody.
And we had Amy Madigan win for Best Supporting Actress.
Could this
for
be the year of Amy
Weapons.
Madigan? Could this be the year of supporting actresses in horror? I can't think of a more noble cause
If
this
she
award
wins-
season.
But here's the interesting thing. Do you know the last time a Best Supporting Actress won for horror?
Ruth Gordon, Rosemary's Baby?
Yes. Oh. And isn't that kind of funny? It's like those two characters are very similar.
Very
I want to
similar.
write a movie where it's just Aunt Gladys and what's Ruth Gordon's character's name? I
Ooh,
forget.
I don't know. But we should tie them together. Make this a Witchiverse.
Yes.
Demonverse.
Did
Yeah.
you watch? They made that sequel to Rosemary's Baby with
I did not.
the girl who's supposed to play Madonna. What's that?
Yeah,
actress's
Julia
name?
Garner.
Julia Garner.
From Weapons.
Oh yeah, from Weapons. Duh. Oh, there it is. There's the connection.
There we go.
Anyway,
It's the
Timothy
Julia
Chalamet
Garner-verse.
won
Throw
for
Silver
Best
Surfer in
Actor.
there. Timothy Chalamet from Marty Supreme, which I got to be in the right mood. I almost went to the movies to see Marty Supreme, and I realized my mental state was not there. I needed calm. I needed tranquility, and I did not think Marty Supreme would provide any of those things.
So you did not see it.
So I did not see it. All this
Well-
to say, I did not see it.
Well, that being said, I do have to bring something up.
Okay.
I'm not even going to have this on what you watch, and I'll just talk. I'll bring it up now.
Oh,
But every Christmas, I have myself a Jewish Christmas, and I go to a Chinese movie. I go to a Chinese.
go to a
movie.
Chinese movie. You combine
I
the
go
two.
to watch a movie and then eat Chinese food in Chinatown. And everybody was fighting. I really want to see No Other Choice. It's a Korean movie.
Yes,
with
the murder
the bad guy from
comedy.
Squid Games.
Yes.
Everyone says that's amazing. Half the people didn't want to see a foreign movie, a racist.
Right.
And then a bunch of people wanted to see Avatar. I have not watched the first two. So I was like, I don't want to
thanks.
watch the third of a trilogy when I haven't watched the first two. And so then I was like, let's see Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme was sold out everywhere because we waited to the day of. So we ended up having to watch a movie called The Housemaid.
Oh, wait a
starring
minute. I'm so jealous.
Amanda Seyfried
I bet this
and
is amazing.
Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, girl,
which is
please tell
Paul
me it's the
Feig,
best.
who did A Simple Plan.
Yes.
This movie...
Wait, a simple plan or a simple favor?
Simple Favor. Sorry. Simple Favor. This movie is amazing.
Oh, God. I hear Amanda Seyfried is like
She
iconic.
goes insane. It's a basically reverse Hand That Rocks. There's more to it than that, but it's like a reverse Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
Sure.
What if the nanny is the normal one and the mom is the crazy person?
Do you think you're his mother?
No, it's literally like, why don't you take the car and like pick up Jenny? And then it's like the cops come and it's just like, why did you take my car? You stole it. I didn't tell you to pick her up. Like and she's like, but you did. And it's just.
Do you know what I think the best part of this movie is, though, potentially for me? It's watching
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney be victimized.
Yes. And I will say the husband in it, he is like, I wouldn't even say poor man's Henry Cavill. He's like Henry Cavill hot with the body and the hairy and he's so gorgeous.
Who is it?
So gorgeous.
Do we have a name?
Let me look it
You
up.
don't have to.
But I don't recognize him from anything.
Okay, you don't recognize.
But anyway, The Handmaid, if you like Drop, if you liked A Simple Favor,
But Drop is my favorite.
I know you will love. And I'll tell you this, I was watching this with people and I was loving because it feels like a Lifetime movie. And so people were like, this is cheesy. And I'm like, I love it. But halfway through the movie, everyone was like, it's actually like really good.
I love that you wound
It
up there.
rises above the cheesy Lifetime movie, like
I
Mother
like
May
that
I
you
Play
went
with
there
Danger.
circumstantially, like you were fate forced your hand. Like no, there's no room in
Exactly.
any other movie except the one you're intended to see.
Yeah, The Housemaid. Anyway, the guy's name is Brandon Sklenar.
It's a shame.
You should look him up because
Oh, I should. I will.
he is so fucking hot.
I will.
And I don't usually like white guys.
Do you like Harry?
You know what? It depends. I have found lately, if I'm the bottom, I like it when they're hairy.
Like the way
But
it
if I'm the
feels.
top, I want them shorter and smooth.
Yeah.
So it just
gotcha.
depends.
Yeah. Not me. I like ripping their chest hair out of their body.
I will say this, chest hair at any time is great. A beard at any time is great. A hairy butthole.
A hairy butthole.
Not when I don't want to rim a hairy butthole.
No, nobody knows. Nobody wants to go treasure hunting. Nobody wants
Some
to know what's
people
down
do. Some people do. I wax my butthole hair and I've had people complain. And I've had other people like, thank you.
there. Oh my God. I'm naturally smooth.
Because licking pubes, not pleasant.
Not fun. Sharp.
Yeah.
Sharp. Curly. Wiry.
Anyway, so The Housemaid, highly recommend.
Amazing. That's your hot topic. The Housemaid.
That's my
What
hot topic.
A
Yes.
twist. Amazing.
Yes. All right. So now are we going to talk about other things we've watched?
I want to talk about a few things that we've watched, starting with one that's a little bit more gay.
What you watching? Is it me naked? No? Oh, fine.
What are we watching? What were
It's not
we
me
watching?
naked, but it's somebody naked.
It's,
What are we watching?
We are watching, it seems like so long ago, the finale of Heated Rivalry. Oh, the cottage. We finally went to the cottage.
We went
Along
to
with
the cottage.
everyone else
And
over the
also,
holidays.
this was not a cottage. I mean, is there a definition of what a cottage is? When I
is a
think
rich
cottage,
people's
I think
cottage.
it's like Sleeping Beauty,
No, it's
This was like
what
a
is it? like a
fucking
lake house, but in the woods.
mansion in the woods.
Yeah. So anyway, we finally go to the cottage in this post Scott and Kip world. One kiss.
Yeah.
That changed the world of professional sports, let alone the world of closeted masculine homosexuals.
The thing that's very interesting in this is that if you read the books, they're told through first person and they switch perspectives between them.
Like Rules of Attraction by Bret Easton
Yeah.
Ellis. Yeah.
Yes. And so so you actually know that they're both in love. But when you're watching it, you can tell, but they're holding everything inside. And I think that's the thing is Ilya finally admitted in the last episode in Russian that he's been totally and utterly in love with him. But even when he gets to that cottage, you still see like the walls are slowly coming down.
Yeah. Until somebody just takes a sledgehammer and bursts through them. One thing I want to say, what was the last episode that you just mentioned when, we're going to cut this part. I can't remember what I was just about to say.
Episode 5, where he
yeah.
says he loves him.
Oh, in Russian. Do you know what was so fun about that?
What?
Sound design wise. At first, when you cut to Shane, you hear Ilya's voice through the phone. It's got like the filter on it so that it sounds like it's coming through the phone. Then when he's in like the throes of speaking Russian, of doing his monologue, when they cut back to Shane, he just hears it. He closes his eyes and he hears it as if he's in the same room as him. There is no filter, no echo.
Yes.
And then when they cut back, it's the echo again. I thought that was just the most understatedly beautiful touch.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
This show really gets you in the feels. And basically, Ilya talks about maybe I can marry Svetlana and then I can like
She's
stay
cool.
in Canada or whatever. Or I guess Svetlana is American. I can't remember if she's American or Canadian. But anyway.
Yeah. No.
He's
isn't she
like,
Russian?
he starts
Ilya's
crying.
talking
And
about
he's
her.
like,
She's Russian.
and then he's just like, you know, but you have all these women. And he was just like, yeah, I'm surrounded by all these beautiful women, but all I care about, all I can think about is this fucking hockey player with beautiful freckles. And then you can see Shane just welled up tears in his eyes. And then he's like, don't. And he's like, do you want that problem to go away? Because he's like, it's such a problem. And he's like, I don't want it to ever fucking go away. And then he's like, don't fucking marry her. And then he wakes him up in the middle of the night. And he's like, I thought of it. We're going to you're going to get on a team to Ottawa. We'll be 2 hours away. We'll start a charity together. And then we could be friends. And then when we retire, we can be together. And Ilya's like, and this part, I've seen this a million times because I've also watched a million people react to this, watching crowds start screaming, watching girls by themselves reacting to it, filming themselves crying. When he realizes this, he breaks down and he finally says that I love you.
Yeah.
And Shane it's so real. Shane just goes, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you can see Ilya's like, and then he's like, I love you too. I love you so much.
And that really does
dead.
change everything. I mean, obviously something else will happen that will change everything, but this was such a switch, and the language they use to speak to one another changes after that moment.
Yeah, after that, I think it's the safety. There was always, I don't know if this other person, I think they might love me, but they're too scared to be with me. So I still I don't feel safe. And in that moment, they both finally were like, oh, we're safe.
You can't settle in.
We're safe with each other.
Yeah. Finally, it's comfortable.
And everything's going great and sweet.
And something has to, everything's comfortable, which
and
can't
then the
last for long.
dad-
This is television.
The dad fucking has to leave his charger at the house and catches him.
The dad's like, hey, I'm back from plastic surgery where I operated with my partner, Christian. Oh, you're
Christian,
dead.
R.I.P. He
R.I.P.
died
Oh my
last year.
God.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I forget the actor's name here. The father, Shane's father from Nip Tuck. But I was like, I wonder how he reacted to the death of Julian. Dr.
McMahon? What was it?
McMahon?
Is it McMahon? Anyway, I hope he
Dude.
was sad. He was like, he
hope he
danced
was
on his grave.
Maybe. He might have.
But anyway, so they end up, he freaks out, but Ilya's there for him. And then they go together. There's a part 2 where he's just like, I'm gay. And, this is Ilya. And then he's like, what are lovers? And he goes, oh, no,
That's gross.
So funny.
So funny and so real. Lovers.
And the other part is he has that nervous breakdown and just puts his head on the table. And then Ilya's like, we're all good. Like, your family's here and they're good. And then your boyfriend's here. And he's like, boyfriend.
That sparked my language comment. Yeah. Your boyfriend is here. Like, what a 180 from where we were. Wow. In 6 short episodes. It's incredible.
Oh, my God. I need more. And at the Critics' Choice, Miley Cyrus said she'd do a song.
Hell yeah. The other great thing about this dinner scene is the cute little dance that Ilya does when he eats pasta. When it's both a combination of being accepted into this family, having a home, and also getting to chow down on some homemade pasta. Like, you just feel the layers of joy that he's experiencing.
Yeah.
He does a little.
Oh, what about, speaking of family, when he's like, oh, because your mom had dementia, maybe the charity could be in honor of like people with dementia. And he's like, she would have loved you. Oh
my God.
The funny thing is, after this, it's really hard to like, because it's one of those things because a lot of people think like, oh, you see this and then you believe in love. But a lot of times you see this and then you're just like, oh, what are we all doing? We don't fucking have that.
We don't have, if I don't have that, then it's not true love.
Exactly.
I must live up to this standard.
They just put the standard up really high.
Yeah.
And also,
I mean,
they're
is
just
that
so
is that the
hot.
source of the pushback in some circles of the gay community is like, it's not like this.
I don't want to see real gay sex because it's, even though Jacob Tierney or whatever his name is, he's like, sorry, we're not showing you douching. Like,
Right.
it is like, I don't want, and that's the other thing is people, I got into a fight with a dude because this gay guy, I went to see Drag Race out at a bar and everyone's talking about he'd rather, he's like, I won't see it because it's like made for women. It's not made for the gay male gays. And everyone else was like, yeah, it is, because we all liked it. And he's like, no, but it's not like real gays. It's all like monogamy. And I'm like, why are we not allowed to watch gay people be monogamous? What is wrong with, like, I'm fine with I hate polyamory, but I'm fine with open relationships and having an open marriage or relationship, whatever that, but what's wrong with wanting to have a monogamous relationship? If you want to have one, and I'll tell you this, the stakes are higher in monogamy. So it makes for better storytelling.
There you go.
Open relationship and polyamory is not as interesting in a high stakes romance.
The only
Sorry.
stakes you can bring into that is one of them falling in love and wants to be monogamous with the other? That's where you go with that in terms of drama.
Can you imagine if he's just like, and now I'm going to go out to the bar and get fucked by some other dude. Like, it just kind of takes you out of it.
Breaking my heart. All right, anyway, I'm just going to go have sex. That's cool, right?
Yeah, which is like, that's kind of how gay men are. But you know what? That's not how they are in the beginning. And here, I'll get controversial hot take. And this is, everybody does their relationship however they do it. Me, I like, if you start a relationship with someone, I like to start monogamous so you can actually like build something and then you branch out. I feel for me, it's hard to be like fucking 20 guys and then being like, but you're the one. It's hard for me. But you know, that's just me. Everybody's different. You do you.
I got it. Well, the path I took was friends, started exploring, and then, and this is kind of how I preferred it, letting monogamy naturally kind of happen.
So you were more like fuck buddies into monogamy.
Friends into fuck buddies, into a bit like friends into friends who fucked into, you know, friends was always the lead. And then that route of just appreciating one another did lead to a long period of monogamy, followed by a period of non-monogamy, followed by a period of monogamy, followed by a period of non-monogamy. Then you move to New York. Then you get into some freaky
how do you
shit.
be monogamous in New York?
Then you find
Too
out
many hot guys.
everything that you could possibly like is here. And monogamy is in the rear view mirror. No, it'll happen again. Can't wait.
Sure.
Stakes.
That's the other nice thing is like when the pandemic happened, it was very easy to be like, oh no, we shouldn't be sleeping with other people in case they have COVID. And it was very easy to go back into it.
It was great. We should not. I understand,
but we're not
monogamy
judging
being
it.
for you.
That's the
The last thing this gay community needs to do is ostracize the concept of monogamy from it.
Yeah,
Like,
because
we
I'll tell you
should
this too.
value this too.
There's open relationship phobes. There's people that only do monogamy, and they're just like, you fucking are
Pussies.
ruining it for the gay community. And then you're like, fuck you too. It's like, just let everybody do what they need to do. And you know what I
shut
need?
up.
I need a throuple. I want to be a throuple
Yeah.
with Shane and Ilya.
I need a sugar daddy and bad news.
I know. I'm the old one. I just found out that they're both like 25.
Oh, goddamn.
That's too young.
That's so young.
The one thing though, and I know we're not supposed to out people, so everything I'm saying is conjecture.
Sure.
But the Connor story does live in West Hollywood, and as I've been talking to people are like, oh, I've seen him on the apps.
I mean, you get the vibe.
Yeah.
She knows
And so
how to
this
party.
other thing where people are like, let queer people play queer stuff. And you're like, no, I think they are. Also, give this guy a chance to become super famous. Let him get a huge action movie. And you know what I mean? Let him do his thing. He'll come out. He'll want to suck
Come
a dick
out.
eventually.
He'll be the first gay action hero. Come on. Wait, is
Or
that
why don't
Jonathan
we
Bailey?
ruin their careers and then they're forced to get into porn and do an OnlyFans? That would be great.
Hey. Love that.
All right. What
yeah.
else did we watch? What else did
All
we
right.
see?
What else? Oh, I'm so sorry. Pluribus ended as well. Girl.
This was
this
one
put me through
where
it.
I was watching this with people and I was the only one that knew that it was the finale.
Oh,
So
really?
everyone was like, oh my God, I can't wait for next week. And I'm like, oh no, it's going to be like over a year before the next one comes out. And they're like, what?
Well, I was so disappointed in Carol the entire time, but also grounded in the knowledge that she was coming back and these two were going to team. Like, we all knew where this was headed. But
I
for her
knew-
to give this thing one last chance of humanity, which is the wrong way of putting it.
Yeah, but I knew for a fact that they were not going to get along because they are
Which is
the
the
same.
dream. They are the same person. I
They're-
kept saying
and it's
that
like,
over
and I
over.
do
It's like,
think
they're
there
the
is
same.
something. I do think that there is a sort of sense of there is an underlying sadness that all of the people that weren't affected by it, even the one that's like living those fantasy lives, what's his name in Vegas?
Yeah, Mr. Yeah.
Sad. There's a sadness that they all have.
I mean,
and
even
an
the mother.
anger.
Yeah, Latch Me.
They all have an anger and a sadness that's deep
Yeah.
lurking underneath them. And I'll say this one, isn't this the episode that opens with the one girl
Himalayan
in Peru
girl.
being converted?
Yes.
So horrifying because they're doing all of the Peruvian rituals. She's holding her pet goat. They bring the thing out that's been, with her stem cells. She smells it. As soon as she goes into the trance, all of the singing stops. They stop.
The customs
and then
stop,
she
the
gets
culture
up and then they
stops.
just leave. The Peruvian culture is completely dead.
And empathy.
Yeah, and empathy. And then the little
Her
goat is
connection
running
to the
after
animal.
her.
Yeah.
It's horrifying.
It was a wonderful way of kind of advancing the plot, filling in a gap of like, this is what it looks like when we collect one of you, but also really sending a clear message how anti-human this thing is and how bad that is.
And I think that Carol, she kind of was always like, she was still keeping track of them, still being like, I'm not going to convert. I don't want to become one of you. But she was falling in love.
She was giving into loneliness,
Yes.
or like escaping loneliness,
And this person,
seeing if this could work.
what's her name? Zosha?
Zosha.
Zosha was giving her every single thing that she wanted.
Yeah.
And so it's really hard to like say no to that.
Yeah.
And then, how do you say his name again? Maras?
Manuosos.
Manuosos. Manuosos comes and immediately he's like, no phones. And she's like, but there. And then he like takes her phone and then she's like, fuck you. And I'm like, yeah, I knew this was going to fucking.
Oh yeah. But it got bad. It got physical.
Yeah. It
Gunshots.
got really bad. It also turned out that it found out that he did find a spying device. And it turns out it was
The wife.
the wife because of her alcoholism when they were getting, and then they brought back when you were getting your eggs, and I'm like, eggs, hello, harvesting your eggs.
And then they revealed it. They got there.
And they eventually revealed it that it's like, yeah, we're using your eggs and you have basically like a month.
Yeah.
You have like a month before we're going to convert you. And so she's like, uh-oh. And she basically goes on a world tour to do everything she possibly can. And then she's still like, oh, this is all fake.
Yeah.
And eventually she just comes back with a big package.
She's like, drive me back
wait.
to...
Oh, wait. Before she when she leaves, he tells her, he goes, what is it, the world or the girl?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Which...
Red to filth.
Red, like, proves to you that he is no dummy.
No, and also the thing that he's figured out the frequency of where the hive mind communicates with each other. And so he was doing experiments of like trying to figure out if he can bring people back. And she's just seeing as what he's doing is cruel. I will say this, he's not aware that what he's doing is killing millions of people. You know what I mean?
She is.
And she is, but she doesn't sit down and explain anything to him. That's the thing that's insane is she doesn't sit down and be like, this is what's going on. Let me explain all of this. She just goes off the handle and then he goes off the handle.
Where she was before this was really in the depths of despair and loneliness, begging the entity or Zosha to come back. And that's all she wanted. And then they gave it to her in buckets. They gave her so much Zosha. So she was not in the right place, not the right time for Manuosos to show up. But he got her there. She got herself there.
So that's where we have the beginning of the next season is those two being like, we have to fucking stop it.
Yeah. And I think they'll start with trying to convince the other immune people to, like, the immune people have a choice. They could either join these two or they can get collected, because I'm sure they'll find a way.
do think the other thing that's interesting is I would be like, where is your lab? Tell me where your lab is. And that's where that bomb is going.
Hell yeah.
She's going to blow up the lab that they're trying to do the stuff with. Like she needs to blow up those eggs.
Yeah. An atom bomb though, not a grenade, not a...
I know, right? An atom bomb.
Right. She's not fucking around. I'm trying to remember what the inciting incident was for her to be like, this ain't working.
Oh, it's when she was like, when she was like, we have your eggs and we're going to turn you. And she's like, but I don't want to be turned. And she's like, well, we're going to.
Yeah.
Where I think she really thought, but the fact that I said I don't want to means you can't. But she's like, but I already have your eggs, so I don't need your permission.
Right.
And I think that's what flipped her, where she's like, oh no.
Yeah. Yep.
Such a good show. But that's the thing I hate. It's the same thing as with Heated Rivalry. They're like, oh, it probably won't come out till 2027. Same thing with this. They're like, oh, it probably won't come out till 2027. Why?
It's got to be good.
I don't care about other stuff. How about we cancel other things that are bad and just speed this shit along?
Why would you speed things along when we've got wonderful things to fill the gaps in the meantime?
Like what?
Like season 18 of Drag Race.
Here we go. I thought you would say, hey, I have a question. When does Wonder Man premiere?
Soon, like in a few weeks.
And there's been zero.
Yeah, I think it's probably filth.
It's probably really bad. But here we are. RuPaul's Drag Race, start your engines.
Which I had no idea. I was like, wait, there's no more MTV. How do we watch this? Turns out there is still an MTV.
There's no music. MTV would have the MTV that played Drag Race and Ridiculousness and all those TV shows. And then they had separate channels that played the actual music videos. They got rid of all the music video channels.
But MTV is still... wasn't the big news that MTV was no longer operating after 40 years? Did they just mean the music?
They meant the music. There's no more music videos. But there is still an MTV channel that will play Drag Race, but it doesn't play any music videos. And eventually, and they don't have the... And now the...
It hasn't for so long.
What?
It hasn't for so long. But
I know.
But there's like MTV 8, and I hear you.
But they did have other separate channels where there would be like 10 MTV channels where like one would be music.
Weird. Okay.
So they got rid of all of those. Okay. So in essence, what MTV actually was, because also the music video awards, the MTV Music Video Awards are now like on CBS. They don't even play on MTV
What
anymore.
are we giving awards to if there are no? Never mind. There's YouTube.
I know.
get it.
Also, it is weird with Spotify. Nobody watches music videos anymore. Remember how it was like, what's the music video for this song? There's so much music I listen to where I'm like, I don't think there is a music video, or I haven't watched it. It's so weird.
Anyway, Drag Race.
Anyway, Drag Race. I purposefully, because as you know, I work on fashion photo review. So I purposely don't really pay attention to the middle when I'm editing my show so that I can watch it live and get so it's like, I know what the runways are. I know who's going home, but I don't know the tea. But then I watched it at a bar and that was, and I still don't know the tea.
Bad idea.
Because everybody was so fucking loud.
Right.
I got some stuff, but then everyone's talking to me. But
gotta watch it at
what
home.
are your initial reactions? Who are your faves?
So right now, I think my fave is Jane Don't. No surprise there. You clocked it when we talked about this last time.
Even when she did the opening like thing where she stood and then she's like doing these weird movements, I'm like, she has my sense of humor. I can tell immediately
exactly
that she will make me laugh.
But she also has the fashion sense.
And
loved
she's a great
her runway.
sewer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Love Nini Coco. As soon as she
Nini
first of
Coco,
all,
very talented. I
that's my
am
crush.
worried though.
it's my crush of the season. Very talented.
It's the Q rosé.
yes.
I'm afraid she might have, because she seems because she's like a
She
mechanical
might
engineer.
get in her own way.
Yes, the Ms. Cracker, the like you're too smart for your own good.
But so damn cute every time.
I
Every
love
time
me
they
some
showed her how
Kenya
to drag,
Pleaser
I was
though.
like, woof.
Kenya Pleaser.
Oh, Can You Please Her was my next one. Thank you. I want her to go all the way. Please. Pretty please.
The attitude.
The attitude, the humor, the name.
Yeah.
And
I'll
like
tell you
Athena
this.
Dion.
Athena Dion, I don't know if I necessarily like her, but she's TV.
She's competition. Right.
She's giving TV.
Yes.
She's giving you what? Athena
Yes.
Dion's giving me, I'm tuning into Drag Race for a fight.
For that,
She's
yeah.
going to give it to me.
That level
Thank
of
you
drag.
very much.
Yes.
Yes, yes. And also, I would just say the mug. Who's the mug of the season?
Oh, the mug of the season is is a Juicy Love Dion.
Oh, I mean, that is gorgeous. But I would say Mikey Meeks. Mikey Meeks,
Okay.
when she's in drag,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Juicy Love Dion out of drag. Beautiful. Like, what a face. And I do think that translates into drag.
I
Like,
agree.
quite
I
a mug.
agree. Now, in the end, so this first one, usually they always do for the last few years, they would always
pork
do
chop?
just a talent show.
Oh, the talent show. Yeah.
And they didn't do a talent show.
No,
they went
they
back
did-
to
they
like
did design.
the earlier seasons. Remember Raj's
Design, honey.
season? They
Yeah.
did a design challenge. So they're taking it back to the roots, which I thought was fun to change it up.
Love that.
And
I also love changing it up via the age median. These
what
are
did
older
you think of
queens.
these outfits?
Oh, the outfits at the end.
Yeah,
I thought there was a lot of good. I thought there was a lot of
a lot of
sex.
bad.
And a lot of bad. I thought the best one was Nini Coco. Like the just the cut and the design of the paper, the silhouette of the paper. I thought that was like an engineer at work designing.
Yeah.
And that's such a new vibe in terms of design and runway and costuming, is like someone who has like a science background. I'm obsessed.
But Vita Von
Now-
T Star also had an amazing outfit.
Dita Von T Star. I can't believe we haven't mentioned her yet. She's going all the way.
Yeah.
The black and white outfit of the umbrellas was incredible. Better than the paper.
But
say
in
it.
the end, I felt the lip sync was kind of mediocre.
Yeah, her lip sync. Yeah, I thought overall, yes. But
I think both of
particularly-
them.
yeah.
But I definitely think Nini
But
Coco
also, that's
won.
a hard lip sync.
It's a hard lip sync, and it's also a lip sync. If you really want to sell that, you need to be in a dance outfit, and they're in things that they sewed.
Yeah.
So
right.
they weren't in outfits where they could really move.
Yes.
So it was kind of, and also the other thing that I question is, I think it's a surprise where it's like, you're not in the bottom, you're in the top, and now you're going to lip sync. they didn't know. So they might have been like, oh, well, I'm not in the bottom.
I don't need to, right.
I don't need to
Learn
lip
the song.
sync. So, yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for
I'm
more.
excited.
Oh,
I
no,
will
what
say the
other
other-
outfit I did not like?
Didi Fuego?
Didi Fuego.
Oof. I can't believe she
And
wasn't in the
people were,
bottom.
it looked like when, you know, it's like when,
Garbage. Well, I mean,
no, like when you're like, when it's like winter time and there's a car accident and they
oh,
bring
yeah,
out
they
those
put
silver
that
things to
blanket,
cover
that
the people
metallic
up. It
blanket
looked
around
like
you.
that.
Yeah, like we're in the North Pole. Yeah, we're being
Yeah.
rescued.
I
There's
hated
trauma.
it.
We're having trauma, and we need our foil blanket. I couldn't believe she got away with that.
Yeah,
I was like,
safe.
she's when they were like called everyone up. I was like, oh, they're calling up the tops and bottoms because she was called up, and then Rue was like, you're safe, and I was like, that tinfoil bitch is safe. What?
I would have replaced Juicy Love Dion because Juicy Love
Yeah.
Dion, the bottom was terrible, but at least the top was interesting.
Yeah,
Where I felt Didi Fuego's was all bad.
all bad. All
I also
bad.
did not like Briar Blush's cat thing. I thought that looked real
No,
cheap.
Did not like that.
Oh, but then
And
the
I didn't
Mandy
like her
Mangoes
entrance
was.
either.
I think Mandy Mangoes was the worst.
Oh my God! Wait, why was the biggest sin for me the flowers on the eyes? I hated that more than anything else. The burlap sack on her butt, the dangly flower schlongs. Like I hated all of it, but mostly the eye flowers. I had such a visceral reaction to that.
Yeah. Anyway, but it's gonna be a fun season. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. And then these were our top two, as we said:
Yes.
Mini Coco and Vita Von T-Star. Zeta
Beautiful.
Jones. Okay, wait. Oh, girl. I think it's time to move into different territory.
Oh shit! What are we gonna talk about?
We have been talking about an ongoing. Well, you know what? I'm just going to play the music. Here comes the X-Men.
It's mutants with powers, Omega for hours. Bitch, let's read some X-Men.
All right. We have been reading X-Men for good or for ill for the past few months as the Age of Revelation rolled on. And now we have finally come to It Ends Here. The
Thank
finale.
God.
Thank God. You know what? I'm gonna
Welcome
say
to the
this.
end of X-Men Age of Revelation. Hope you survived the experience. I
None of you
almost
will.
didn't.
They died horrible deaths at the end of most of their spin-off books.
Yeah, 'cause I'll
I
tell you
feel
this,
like the comic
We're
book
not even
community died a
covering the
horrible
ones
death.
that we missed. We missed a few
Oh,
weeks of stuff.
because the ending turned out like to me it was so irrelevant.
It doesn't matter.
You got killed. You happily ever after. It didn't matter. That never mattered. Didn't matter.
Also, can we just talk about, I do want to bring up one thing. In Wolverine, Nightcrawler, because I'm so old, it's 10 years later.
It's 10 years later.
You were, even with then, there's no way you're over 40
Like, calm down.
or 41.
Like, girl, I'm in my high 40s. Like, you don't see me dying.
I can teleport, bitch. Anyway, so Nightcrawler died. Heather Hudson died. Like
died,
everyone
the
died.
kid
Wolverine
died.
got his arm chopped off, but then came to. It made no sense. This is what this goes down as one of the worst fumbles. Whoever was like, we're going to make all these books, and then they had, and I honestly feel all of them were like, these are going to be 10 issues, and then after the first issue was released, they were like, wow, everybody hates this. They're 3 issues, and
Oh, I don't
everybody
know.
had to fumble to figure out how
I
to
don't
finish it.
think so. I think they always meant it was 3 issues.
If that's the case, then then
4.
death to all of them.
maybe
because
they thought it was going to be 4 issues, and they were like,
because
"No."
it's terrible. It's so bad.
You know what, though? I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this about the ultimate ending of Age of Revelation. Good for her. Good for her. Good
He
for
ends
Doug
up becoming
Ramsey.
a living planet.
Good. Doug, listen, I'm a Doug Ramsey fan. Always have been. Sure, he's been acting like a weirdo the past few months. It's still Doug Ramsey. That boy made himself a planet. That little twink made himself into a planet. Okay? And he had language powers. He was the worst one on the team. Look at him now. Planet. He's a planet. Take that, Rain. Take that, Roberto da Costa.
Where is Rain?
Oh, God. The nunnery. Probably. If I were taking over X-Men, I'd be
Probably.
like, she's a
But
nun.
here's the thing: is like, did Kitty Pryde ever show back up?
No.
No.
Remember, we were like, yeah, oh, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be Kitty versus Doug.
Doesn't even fucking show up. And then what's the other thing that was interesting is Quentin Quire. We have all these little psychic kids that are evil. All they do is kill Charles Xavier, and then we don't see them ever again.
And
then we don't see them ever again.
Quentin, what the hell?
And then Quentin just got his head chopped off by Psylocke.
Quentin, no face turn? Like, no, like, I'm an X-Man. This isn't right. None of that?
He didn't even find out that he was being betrayed by everybody.
Right.
It was just so bad. And Laura Kinney Wolverine. And then Havoc with his son. There were all of these plot points were like, oh, they're going to play a part. No.
Nope.
Nothing.
No,
Nothing.
Except,
there's only one interesting thing that happened. I'll tell you the one interesting thing that happened, which is probably the next one. I still hate it. I hate it. Because I hate this character and I want him gone. Yeah. Don't bring this Pip fucker back.
I mean, you knew they would. You knew they would. He died in an explosion, for fuck's sake. So at the very end, it's revealed that we
find out Hank McCoy didn't go back to his body in the past. And they're like, but this Hank McCoy did come to the present. So what does that mean? And then she's like, but it was definitely Hank McCoy, as we see here. And so, of course, it's the original Beast.
It's original Beast.
Evil Beast.
Here's why I like it. It's Dark Beast, which is what AOA gave us.
Yes, but what happened? Isn't there still a Dark Beast, or was he killed?
No, he died. He was killed by
regular Beast?
He was killed right before Krakoa.
Okay.
And I don't think they ever resurrected him. Because there couldn't be two.
So now we have Dark Beast.
Now we have the actual Dark Beast.
Is the head of 3K.
Is the head of 3K, the chairman. Yeah. To me, I'm like, what did the AOA kind of little 30-year celebratory event do? It gave us a Dark Beast. Okay.
Here's the thing I still don't understand, is that they're like, hey, we didn't do anything. Nothing's changed. Oh, no. So you're like, what world do we live in? Do we live in a world where if you change something in the past, is this now an offshoot where they did change it, but now that's a separate timeline? Or is it not? Because you're saying if nothing happened, then that means this is going to happen no matter what.
Also, the mission wasn't really a success, though.
Well, the mission wasn't, which one? Well, I guess either. But I think the back mission wasn't a success of going back in time because Beast wasn't there. Right. So it was just Cyclops. It was just Cyclops. And so I like that, but I'm just confused of how time travel works because it has different rules when it's Bishop. It has different rules when it's Cable. It has different rules when the X-Men go back in time and go into the future. It has different rules when Rachel goes back in time. I hate it. Yeah. It's starting to get too messy. I'm gonna make a big call. I think we might need to do a DC full reboot. You know how DC just like started over? It's all started over.
52 and like all that.
Yeah, it's starting over from the beginning. I'm starting to feel that it's like there's just too much shit has happened. But the other thing is I don't trust them because they're like, we're going to do that with the Ultimate World. And it was garbage. Yeah. That's happening now too. Are you reading that? The end game of the Ultimate Universe. Not reading it because I don't care about any of them.
That's always, whenever they attempt to do like we're rebooting, it's like an Ultimate Universe. They always try too hard to make it today, or to make it interesting, or like, what if we created these heroes today? What hook, what angle, what spin, what reflection would we include? And it's like, you don't have to.
But Brian K. Vaughan did it with Ultimate X-Men. The Ultimate X-Men was great until he left, and then it turned to garbage immediately. Yeah. But there was like 100 issues of really good retelling the lore of all of these X characters. And making Colossus
stay close to the lore is my point, which I think the X-Men book did. It stayed close to the lore.
Yeah.
The new one did
also, Wait, can we also? We didn't bring this up. Did you watch Stranger Things?
Oh, we didn't bring it up.
I don't
have
think
so
it
much to
deserves
talk
to be
about.
talked about. It was so bad.
I mean, it was very safe. Yeah.
It was so. Say exactly. That's what
We
like
never
we
really talked
spent
about Stranger Things on that
10
show that
years.
much.
We spent 10 years watching that shit for it to just be like a man. Then we won, and then maybe she's dead, and maybe she's not. Now we're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons.
There was
I
no
hated
other
it.
ending. There was no other ending for it. Like, I knew this was coming. Everyone was like, Callie's going to be evil. Callie's like the point of Callie she's going to betray. I'm like, no, the point of Callie is to provide an illusion that 11 died so that they can say it was just an illusion and she's probably still out there.
Anyway,
happened.
it's stupid.
All the things
It's
that I said were going to happen. Like, no one's going to die. Nobody
died.
They're gonna fake out a Steve death. He's not going to die. Vecna's not going to be good. Vecna's just going to be evil.
And then it's so
Eddie's not coming
it's
back.
very it where it's like it's a big spider.
It's a big mind flayer. Let me tell you something about it. Welcome to Derry actually looks really interesting. Everything that I read about it, because we opted not to watch it.
Oh, I watched it.
Oh, God damn it. I made a mistake.
Do you
I
want to
should've
know what
watched it.
happened? Do you want to know what happened? My two friends were like, we're obsessed. And I was like, fine. And one night I decided to watch the next episode and I binged like 5 episodes in a row till like 4
Because it was so
in the
good.
morning.
God damn.
It's not amazing, but it's well done. But my same issue where it's very child torture-y, which I just don't like. And they do kill people and kill children. And they kill the best. There's one character, the most adorable,
I know,
sweetest
but then he comes back.
child character dies, and you're like, "Rah!"
But then he came
Anyway,
back
but
again,
it was,
didn't he?
and I will say it was also very smart because I hate a prequel. But in this,
made
they
it a sequel.
established that the Pennywise doesn't experience time linearly.
Right.
So
Everything at
he's
once.
actually like, I have to kill you because you're actually the parents of the kids who kill me. So I have to kill you. And so it made sense where for him, he was experiencing this after the other events. And I was like, oh, this makes fucking sense. I love it.
Yeah, really good.
But it is bad when I decided to rewatch the movies. I rewatched the movies afterwards. And I forgot that,
Chapter 2 is
where
horrible.
it's like, oh, here's this character. I love him. Oh, in the future, he dies in a fire. And he's that one kid's parents that dies in the fire. So then you're like, oh, whoops.
Oh.
Anyway, I think you would like Welcome to Derry. I think you would.
Yeah.
But anyway, this X-Men shit, what's the new, but put up the thing. I think you have a slide. Don't you have a slide of the next books
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out?
I have a slide of like some of the next books that are coming up. It's not
What do
the
we got
main
here?
era that's coming up, though. So this is tiny. This is small to see, but we've got Inglorious
So this looks like
X-Force.
Age of Revelation where he's fighting, where he's like has to kill Doug.
I think Cyclops comes back in time and tries to kill Doug. Maybe he kills Doug.
But I'm curious, are we going to show the future Cyclops or is this now like present Cyclops? I'm curious what this is going to be.
Yeah.
Uncanny X-Men, we have the movie Mutant Killer character
Mutina.
coming back.
Murder Mutina.
And then we just have X-Force.
Inglorious X-Force.
I'm not going to say no to Boom Boom.
Yeah, this is one where an amnesiac Cable has like a very sketchy mission memory that he has to assemble this team, but he doesn't remember who.
But it
And
looks
so-
like it's Helverine and Boom Boom. Who else is on this team?
I'm not sure. I can't see it.
I really would love like just a good old, I would love it if there was Rain and Siren and
Yeah, give us X-Force.
wait, is Warpath still
Like from
Warpath?
the-
What is he called now?
Yeah, Warpath.
Warpath. And I want some Sam Guthrie.
Yep.
I want some Cannonball.
Yeah. That's what we need right now.
Yeah.
We need some like late 90s X-Force back in our
Yeah.
lives. Yeah.
And then we have Psylocke Ninja,
Psylocke Ninja.
which is this written by the same person who did the other Psylocke
I
book?
think so.
That was good. So that's
good.
probably going to be good.
And then we have Rogue with her
Rogue
I think,
One, Rogue
first-
One, Rogue number
Hey.
1.
I think with her first solo series.
Yeah, there was Rogue and Gambit.
Is this ongoing, I wonder? Nothing's ongoing
knows?
these days.
And then Wolverine Which, if they keep going with that, who's that in the background in that picture there of Wolverine?
Can't tell.
If it's more that Wendigo kid, I'm over it.
I think it's a woman in the background.
Yeah. Wolverine, it's really hit or miss. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know what crap they're going to give you or if it's going to be good.
But I mean, the next era is this Dreams of Tomorrow, I think it's called, X-Men
With Emma.
United. With Emma as the headmistress of
as the headmistress.
Grey Matter Lane. Grey Matter Lane.
Grey
So
Matter. So it's not Grey Malkin. It's
this
Grey
is not
Matter.
Xavier's school.
No.
I think like this is very much Emma's school.
But I do like, it does look like that Rogue's team and the Kitty's team, like all those kids are going to be joined up together, which I
think everybody's joined. Yeah. I think
Yes.
we're going to see like another kind of
I want all of them
Krakoa-esque.
together. Yeah.
What I do love about this is that everybody's going to be under the same roof. So that's great. I mean, this is about them coming together again.
And then, okay, here's something. What could they do in the first issue where you're like, all right, this is going in the right direction? I want to do predictions for this X-Men United. What do they need to do?
I want what I loved from Morrison's run was when he kept introducing X-Corporation branches and had different mutants at each X-Corp office. Like there was one in Mumbai and there was one in Tokyo and one in Paris. And you never knew like which mutants were like assigned to that office. I want that.
Okay.
I want schools everywhere. And I want there to be kind of like a principal of each school and different students, different cool mutants in each. I want regional colleges. I want a community college system.
So like the Harry Potter, like when the Goblet of Fire.
I want SUNY Westchester is what I want.
Okay. See, I had a much more simple request.
What?
I want them to be united, but then they need a big bad to come and kill all of the characters we hate.
Oh.
I'm talking at the very end of the issue, Melee, chopped, beheaded, dead. Wasn't paying attention, so she didn't become intangible. Gone. Gone. I'm done.
Is that the only one? Any others?
That's the one I could think of right now. Who else do we hate? What other books were there? Wendigo. The Wendigo. Dead.
Wendigo kid.
Wendigo dead. Gone. Chopped. Rain comes back and eats somebody. I want them to I want them to be like, we know we fucked up and we're gonna kill off these boring, stupid characters.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
That's what I want.
No, I just want, good books, good stories, starring
Give
Emma
us
Frost.
something good. Who's in charge of writing these next rounds
We'll
of
see.
this book? Who's going to be in charge of it? They need someone with a real
They
vision.
need an architect. They need someone with a vision.
I think they should give it to Tinian the Fourth.
Hell yeah.
I think he has what it takes. Oh, we never talked about. Did you finish reading
The
that
Deviant.
book? The
No.
Deviant.
No, I didn't.
You
I'm
didn't
sorry
finish
I made you
reading
read
it?
No.
I mean, it's not that great, but I think it's worth reading.
All right, I'll finish it. It was a holidays thing. I got to wait till next year.
Oh, shit.
I'll save it for Christmas. I think I'll
When do
save
you
it
take your
for
Christmas
next
decorations
Christmas. January 2nd.
Right. Right choice. That's the right answer.
Yeah. There is nothing ickier to me than Christmas extending into the first 2 weeks of January.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let it the fuck go.
I'm less
or the New Year.
angry at Christmas in October than
Same.
Christmas on January 3rd.
It was last year. It was the end of last year. We have reset.
Yeah.
Clipboard.
I actually took
Scene
my
2.
shit down on December 30th.
Girl.
I was like, I'm not having guests. Gone.
That's a flamethrower.
Oh, yeah. I just took some hairspray and a lighter and just like lit
Yep.
the tree on fire.
Back to Stranger Things, what I really liked was giving Winona Ryder the last set of
Chop.
whacks.
Yes.
So I was like, Joyce didn't do anything. Where was Joy? Like the show is Joyce.
But I think also the show, they were all just like so together that it was like no one really had a purpose. And I think the thing that they really needed to do was they needed to have like each level where they were doing something, somebody should have died.
100%.
And they should have had, and the person died saving everybody to get to the next level.
I love that. I would have given them more specific D&D aligned roles. Like I would have made one like make one do rogue things, make one do thief things, make one do,
Yes. I don't think the Duffer Brothers have ever played D&D ever.
Yeah, you could have made it more. You could have like give me Baldur's Gate. At the end.
Yes.
Have them each have there was purpose. They each fate called on these kids because they each had a special.
Yeah. And also Sadie, what's her name? Sadie Sink? Who the fuck is she? Which X-Men character is she?
Oh, girl, can we talk?
I have seen rumors. It's now an ongoing joke of her playing everybody. The latest one is Rachel. Is she going to be Rachel Summers?
If you think so,
or is it all just...
There is a world where Spider-Man needs a plot device to get into this whole dimensional multiversal war thing. And there is a world where Marvel decided that Rachel Summers will be that plot device. It's possible. I, however, think all of this is cover up, and she is going to be Ghost Spider-Gwen.
Oh, okay.
And I think she is gonna get us to an MCU Miles Morales. And gee, who should that be?
Wait,
Lucas.
who? Oh, that's. But girl, can I also just say how dirty they did Lucas with that hair?
Thank God they got rid of it at the end.
That was the worst. They made him look like a middle-aged man with a receding hairline. I was like...
Yeah. I think meant the flat top. No, then they gave him the 40-year-old.
It was a flat top with a receding hairline. Oh. I was like, who greenlit this? This looks terrible.
Yeah.
At least a flat top existed. That was an actual haircut. Why is there a 16-year-old? They're like, hey, this guy's in his 20s, but he's supposed to be still playing 16. Why don't we give him a fucking receding hairline?
Just lean into it.
I can't.
But that would be cool if she was Gwen Stacy from another, because that's the other way you play into they got to tie him into multiverse, right? Or
maybe, but I mean, I'm watching these fucking doomsday commercial trailer things, and I could not give a fuck.
Listen. I thought we might go here. I'm so sorry. It's at the end because I really wanted to give this is hot topic shit. It's gonna be so they show Chris Evans holding a baby. They go back to Thor and his stupid daughter from that last movie that I wish never happened. Let's not forget about Morgan Stark. What's the Fantastic Four's biggest concern? Franklin Richards. This is going to be about their fucking kids. This is going to be about their fucking kids. This is going to be...
Their fucking kids?
No. This is going to be...
Their fucking kids is about pedophilia?
I'm going to put... No, that's our president. I'm going to put this whole world in danger because I need to save my stupid fucking kid. That's what this movie is going to be. And do you know how to get me to care even less about the MCU than I already have been lately?
Add kids to it.
Add fucking kids. Add kids. That's how you do it. That's how you make me DC for life. You make these next movies about these.
I think here's the thing. New Year's resolution. We need to find a DC book and see if we're going to become, and we need to compare which is better. Who won? I think we should be like, who won each week?
DCKO. Do you mean like a modern? Oh, every week.
I think maybe not every week, but more often, I think we should try to find a DC book to see if we can find something better than Marvel that we'll want to keep reading. I think we can read it and be like, this isn't that good. We'll stop reading it.
I am willing to make a New Year's resolution, as cliche as that is. I think you and I should resolve to bringing back, I read a DC book once a week, girl. Once a week. Once a week.
All right. We'll see how long we can do that for. But yes,
and just like
I
all
will
New
do
Year's
it.
resolutions, this will fizzle out when we lose interest.
Yeah.
But we're doing it.
When I realize I don't want to go to the gym.
Exactly. Gym was empty, by the way. It was crazy.
Oh, that's
I
surprising.
think everyone's moved on.
I
Jeff's
know.
gym,
That's why
my
I'm
gym.
purposefully waiting. I'm going to do some stand-up shows, but I purposely don't do some right after the beginning of January because it's every person that made a New Year's resolution to do stand-up. And so for the first like 3 weeks of January, there's all people like, hi, I'm not, and you're like, ugh. And then you weed out the people that are like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And you're like, yeah,
I
beat
feel
it.
like this is going to be your year for stand-up. I think
That's the
think
plan.
you have a wave of material coming your way, my friend.
Oh,
A
I
wave.
do. You're all in for it. All right. Well, we
right.
did it. You
Did
know,
we?
the new year has started, and we're going to try and be refreshed, and we're trying to hope that maybe this year won't be a total shit show. I mean, honestly, the fact that we're now kidnapping leaders of other countries, it's not looking that great. But you know what?
Not looking great.
But the one good thing that I have is that Heated Rivalry, this is the year of the fag. And I'm going to tell you, if you want to join the year of the fag, it's really easy. All you have to do is read a comic. Why, Brett?
Oh, well, because comics make you get... Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Because
And he was all like, and then she was all like, and then they were all like, and I was all like, what?
Oh my God, my hand slipped and hit something. That was hilarious. Oh my God, just keep that in. Keep that in. Because I'll tell you this. If you were all like, I'm reading a comic, well then you were all like, that makes you queer.